Hello and welcome to episode 4 of The Binding of Isaac. Most folks just call me Orange Joe, and we won again! We're great! We're legends. We're perfect. Never lost. Not even that time we lost. As you can see, Mom is no longer defeated on there because we are trucking through this game at an unbelievable pace. The fact that on our third run, totally not our fourth run, totally not our fifth run because it's the lost episode, but we're pulling along here. We we now have parts of the Polaroid that we're trying to put together. So normally, right, when you beat the game after beating Mom for the first time, you go to the womb, beat Mom's heart, and you have to beat that a couple times before you can start unlocking pieces of the Polaroid. The Polaroid is an item in the game, and its counterpart is the negative. They let you do stuff after the womb and after the cathedral, or what comes after the negative pass. So you saw last time we beat Mom's heart, and then we got to deal with the angel, and we were able to continue on. So the goal right now is going to be runs where we beat Mom's heart and get a deal with the angel or devil, because deals with either side at that point will let us ascend or descend, going up to the cathedral or down. Oh goodness, I don't remember the name, I'm so sorry, but go down and fight. I don't actually know if we can at present go down. I don't remember if the Polaroid path lets you do that. But either way, we have a clear path ahead of us. We have to beat Mom's heart, and then we have to continue to try and unlock the Polaroid and the negative. And once we do that, we will be able to do what comes after the cathedral and after the bottom path, which is a lot of fun. One of my favorite bosses is in the extended cathedral path. And so we're hoping to get there, but that's just a glint in the eye of of our Isaac career. So let's get into it. Still on that one win streak because we totally didn't lose. And as you can see now, our post-it notes are starting to get filled out, which is great. So as you go through the Isaac gameplay, that's not what I meant to say. As you go through the Binding of Isaac is what I meant to say. When you play To Mom's Heart, you get a little heart icon on your post-it note, and then when you beat Isaac, you get the cross. If you go down to whatever the down path is called and beat the lamb, you get an inverted cross. And what's really cool about it is, so you see how up in the corner there, they have gray and then a red outline. If you do it only on normal mode, it'll just be gray, but because we beat it on hard mode, it has the red outline, which is a lot of fun. And those post-it notes have, I believe, 9 slots, meaning 9 different ending things to do, plus 1 extra for another, like, quote-unquote secret, but it's not a secret, boss that you got to do. And that's for each character that you have to do it, because as you can see with Lazarus, I don't have anything on the post-it note. So it's a big pain to get it with all the characters, because like all the characters you see here, right? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 that you can see, but I believe there's for sure 3 characters that aren't in this 11 lineup that we can unlock, and I think there's 4, because I think there's an even 15 in the game, but I don't know for sure. So another crazy thing about this game is we unlocked Eden last time, quote unquote. As you see at the for the stats, it is and beats me. And we have Eden tokens 1. So every time you beat Mom's heart, you accrue a token to play Eden. Eden is a randomized character every time you play, with random starting items and random stats. And we're going to do an Eden run right now. It's probably going to be a loss. I'm just going to warn you right away. I'm bad at early Eden runs, but I'm hoping that I can... I'm hoping I can make a liar of myself and we can make something out of it. But if it is an early loss, we can just... we can do a second run just like we did last episode, and kind of just jump into it. Let's go. The shoe. All right, so we have 2 HP, and they aren't even real HPs. So that's stellar. We have, is that tier detonator? Yeah. So that's an item where if we have a tier that's like out in space, when we have our active item, it'll kind of split them. The shield is not bad. It can block incoming projectiles, but I'm not going to be great at it. We have an 8 tier delay. That's pretty good. Oh, pardon me. I am so sorry. So we have an 8 tier delay. Not bad. Not range, but the rate of speed, our tier speed, shot speed, that's what it's called. I know what I'm talking about. That's pretty low. Damage is definitely low. Luck stat is negative again. Thanks for asking. But we'll go on here. We got no consumables to start with, which is just unfortunate. Sometimes Eden can start with consumables, I think. I don't know. What do I look like? A person who plays this game? I thought not. So let me give you a little demonstration on tier detonator in this next room here. You know what? I don't want to be a liar, so that's what it does. Didn't do anything, but I didn't want to lie to you. I'm not a liar. I'm an honest boy. I'm an honest Joe. An honest cup of Joe. Can you imagine if I had cup themed clothes? You know, despite my initials for the channel being OJ, if I completely just decided to forsake that branding and instead brand myself as coffee, when OJ is like baked into the channel name, I could just be like, but it's actually coffee, don't you know? What a brilliant waste of time that would be. I'm giving myself ideas and I shouldn't, because I think I'm funny, and that's the most dangerous thing to have happen, really. Because when I think I'm funny, jokes will go anywhere. You remember that spider joke from last episode? Ooh. I wish you didn't, and I wish I didn't bring it up because I don't want you to remember that joke. So honestly, what's wrong with you for still remembering and going on about it too? God, we're just trying to move on, and you, the audience, keep bringing it up. Come on. Anyway, we're making the most with this low damage set. The slightly higher tier rate is helping us out quite a bit. Cannot complain in the least when it comes to our tier rate. It's, you know, 8's great. I'd rather have an 8 to start with 2 damage than a 10 to start 2 damage. Looking at you, Eve. Dead Onion is super bad range because our shot speed goes even further down, but I think it's piercing technically. Not that it really matters, because we need shot speed now to be useful, because we outrun our tiers. But you know, we'll see what happens here. We're up to 4 hearts. That's not the worst case scenario. And I know I could have used bomb to get some money there, but I really thought it would be more worthwhile to get the spirit heart, and I stand by that. I think, especially with how kind of terrible our tiers are at present, I think it's the right idea to kind of preserve your health as much as possible. But Monstro back at it again. You know he had to do it to him. That's right. This is a dead memes channel. How do you do, fellow memers? No, he's a fine boss. I don't mind him, and honestly, he's very forgiving. I'm very glad we had this, because there are some. Oh, that was lucky. There are some gnarly first floor bosses out there. Fella called Oh no, called the Ragman. Especially champion form of Ragman, which yes, bosses can be champions. Don't even ask. I don't want to get into it. Speed upgrade could be worse. But Ragman first floor, or the Haunt, is just mean to deal with. But thankfully, hey, we have a curse. I was talking about those a while ago. Thankfully, we didn't have to deal anything too bad at first floor. So curse of whatever it was. Excuse me. Curse of the Maze. Okay, I think this is one where we will randomly, at occasion when we enter a doorway, be teleported into a different room to a different doorway of the same orientation. So if we go down, it could be any door that we could have came down through. Why don't we use the world card? Even. So like when we go left here, we might teleport into a different room further back or to a different part of the map. It's kind of random. Curses, some are really bad. There's the one that makes it so you can't see your items, which honestly right now isn't a big deal because I want to take as many items as I can just to kind of give some variety out there. Even though we're so fresh into the series, you know, we're in episode 4 now, so not, you know, it's still in its nascency. Another onion item, but this one is good actually. God, we still need a shot speed upgrade though. But despite this being such a fresh series, I still want to take as many items as I can. You know, like I know we put the runs at risk when we take dumb stuff like the Cursed Eye or. Come to think of it, I think Cursed Eye was in the lost episode. So sorry for bringing it up. Honestly, that is my bad. And I didn't mean to shame you because you weren't there, but I guess you had to be there to really get it. So, but no, it's just we're trying to take as many items as we can. I like not that I necessarily like variety when it comes to bad items, and I don't want to risk early runs, but ooh, that's a rare drop. But you know, I want to keep it fresh, and I want to try and keep it moving with wow, with the education here. For anyone out there who's, you know, interested in just seeing us get weird stuff, and I'm happy to lay it on thick when it comes to the spice factor. You know, if I feel we come across a spicy item, we take spicy item. You know, it's good I take, it's bad I take. That's a bad item, but it doesn't have any negative effect until we take those pills, and yes, we will. Deal with the devil, 3 chests. So, ooh, guppy item. Oh, okay. My words come back to haunt me again. Okay, so I am taking it. I don't want to, but before I do, I'm going to tell you what you're making me do. Are you happy out there? So this is Curse of the Tower. I know I talked about curses earlier. This isn't actually like one of the curses that affects my map, which the curse from this time didn't come into play at all. It might when we leave the devil room, but Curse of the Tower is whenever we take damage, bombs will spawn. Yep. And they will blow up, and it will hurt everything in the room, including us. You happy? So, oh gosh. That was the pill, not the curse. I can see your confusion. Don't. Ooh, health up. That's good. That's a good pill. Glad I had the idea to take it.
Range down.
Oh gosh, no, I can't afford to lose more range. But we're gonna move on here. Did I? Am I crazy? No, we did go to the end. Okay, I'm not crazy. But no, just know that Curse of the Tower is mighty spicy. Pay attention for if I get hurt. I mean, no, we'll just never get hurt again, obviously. But if I take damage, you'll see the effect. It's all troll bombs and such. Yeah, it's a bad time. Pardon me. Not sure how much of that would have caught for you. I am sorry. I just had a wicked sneeze there. Felt like my head was gonna detach. And honestly, probably be better for everyone if it did. It'd have a lot less boneheaded comments like the spider comment. Remember that one? Genius, I know. Oh goodness. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Oh, those are troll bombs. So those are the kind of bombs right there that will spawn if we take damage, but it'll be more of them, and it will be harder to dodge. Good. Spiders. It's always spiders. Yeah, that was, I'll admit, a little bold of me to charge that spider down right there. But on the other hand, it works, so what are you, a coward? I'm no coward. I ain't. Curse of the Tower coming in right there, spawning all those bombs. What do you mean my courage is misplaced when I'm... Honestly, just stop talking, dude. You'd be so much better off. Oh boy, a penny. You could save yourself so much pain if you just didn't run your mouth and let irony slap you upside it. Okay, so I'm gonna admit, that was embarrassing. I meant to walk forward through those holes, and I just didn't. I just couldn't figure it out. This game bested me. Also, I'd like to mention... Thanks for bringing it up, honestly. Thanks for opening your mouth. I'd like to mention that any enemy that explodes is extremely high risk for us because we have to stand so friggin' close to anything to even pretend to deal damage. Yay. Wee, yeah. Wee. We got some rainbow boops there. Would have healed us to full if we had any red heart damage. Bob's Curse, poison bombs, not explosion immunity. Wish it was. I'd be a lot happier if it was. But, what do I know? Again, just work here. So, as you can see, oh, terrible damage. As you can see, our range really coming into play there, us having to dance around the outside there without ever really successfully landing. It's just a terrible time, honestly. An awful, unbelievably terrible time, and it's all your faults, really. It's you at home, the listener, your fault. It's you at home, the person who's reluctantly listening because your significant other is listening. It's you at home, Mr. or Mrs. President, whenever this may be that you're listening to it. I'm sure you will. It'll, I know it'll be in the congressional, you know, hearings later. Because this is a war crime, let's be honest. To be so violently unfunny while also being so terrible at a video game is what I would say if I were you. Am I funny yet? Please. Have I done it? We're fighting Peep here. Peep is a very, very tough boss for me, but we have the shield is actually coming in huge. It's been blocking a lot of damage for us, not just on this one, but on several others. His creep is going to be a problem because we don't have any range. But it's so far well managed. Oh, there I go, running my mouth again. I was gonna say well managed if I do say so myself. Why? Why did they give me a microphone? Why did they let me talk? Oh. I was just trying to say. Well managed if I do say so myself, and every single time I try and get it out there, I ended up taking damage. Oh my goodness. Whew. Yeah, let me take Nightlight. Why not? I'm scared of the dark. Oh, that was incredible. I'm so glad that I'm recording this. Oh. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. I'm so elated that that I was able to actually record such a landmark moment in my life right there. Oh boy. Ooh. What is wrong with you? I'm kind of mad about that.
The world.
Especially because you have a world card and you know that this is the wrong way to go now. Oh boy. But no, I can't believe that I felt the wrath of irony so quickly. And it was twice. It wasn't even just once. It was the same setup. And I was just like, hey, Irony, you wanna stop? Grab a scholar? Yeah. I was like, hey, Irony, you wanna stop by and just say hello? And Irony was like, you know what? I could squeeze you in. I think we could make that work, and we did, and here we are. All right, let's do it again. Sorry, I'm keeping a little radio silent. This room just killed me and has a high potency of killing me again because the range stat is so just appalling. It's abysmal. We have a dearth of range. Other words in my vocabulary, I'm sure. And I'm not having a good time. Straight up not having a good time. Bro, no! We lived! Let's go! Okay, God, I don't know what else to do though. Like, because bombs don't work on those guys. Bombs don't work on hosts. It would work on the red one, and it would work on the floating head, but it would not work on the skull guys. I don't know what to do here. Let me have a big think, and by that I mean a big sip of my gallon of water. Stay hydrated out there, folks. If you're listening at home and you haven't hydrated today, what's wrong with you? I'm looking down at you. Right now. Fix that. Hydrate. Immediately. Immediately change yourself for the better. Or have no more. Have no more content. Have no more ironic moments. They're disallowed until you have some tasty water. Some delicious, healthy, whole grain oats. I'm sure. I'm trying to play this as tight as I can, but and yet we live. I'm just a genius. Oh, okay. We'll take it. We'll take it. Okay. Okay. All right. Hear me out. Oh. Give it to me. Yes. Okay. 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 We have a chance. Bad play. Good. Perfect. Beautiful. You love it. Absolute legend. Did you see that? I was here. Okay. Spoon better is a great item. It lets all of our tiers be homing, but the problem is again, our shot speed is so low. And our range stats not like, well, it's fine. 19's fine. I shouldn't complain. But our shot speed is so low that it almost doesn't matter because we just can't reach anything. Like, despite our damage stat, we haven't had a single damage up all game. I'm just not realizing, despite the absolute girth of our tiers, just the absolute size of them. Get a load of this lad. We're in a world of hurt. No wonder we're doing so bad. We have no damage. You love to see that. You have no damage. And we have abysmal range. The only thing we have going for us right now is this friggin' shield and Guppy's collar. MVP. 10 out of 10 items. Honestly, if I were doing a tier list, it'd be in Guppy's collar tier. Its own tier. I said it. Yeah. And I'm not gonna take it back. Best item in the game. What can I say? It's only saved my life 3 or 4 times already. Yeah, we're gonna play for that. We want what's in there. Not that bad. All right, here we go. Dark one. This is actually a hard fight. I told you. See, I was hoping that would be one of those ironic moments where I did the whole fight without getting hit. Not one of those I was right and it's not fun. Oh, we're alive. I forgot we had an extra heart. Oh, Kyle. Ooh, ah! Oh, we lived. Oh, we're Joe again. We can do it. Sorry, I had to call myself a demeaning name just to put myself in the headspace. I want to be a Chad. I want to be a Joe. Don't want to be a Kyle. Don't want to be a Karen. Don't want to be a Mark. Want to be a Joe. Want to be an orange Joe. A cup of He's done it! He's alive! Don't call it an undeserved chance. Because you'd be right. No! This way. Okay. Again, this boss is very hard. And I don't want to... I just don't want to have to fail again, please. Just kill him and then give me magic mush. Just let me win and then let me get magic mush. That's what I want. That's all I want for Isaac's miss. All I want for Isaac's miss is my 2 magic mushes. That doesn't work. I'm gonna keep it real with you. That doesn't work. And honestly, you're welcome right now to go in the comment section and just say, Joe, that one didn't work. That one ain't. Oh, that one ain't it. But that dodge was. Now again, that was a tragic irony moment, and we are still alive. How? Oh, Guppy's collar. How are you so good to me? I love you. You are in S+ tier. You are a perfect item. Immaculate. Words can't describe how much I love you, Guppy's collar. Now, I will say, if it weren't for you, Guppy's collar, we would have been freed from this hell a while ago. But, if we are going to have to be, we might as well have hope. Rather than let there be none. Oh, don't stand beneath him. And yet we live. Can you believe it? We are 26 minutes in, and we have died, I would wager, almost 10 times. I haven't been keeping track. Those of you at home, if you're keeping track, after you're done commenting about how awful I am, comment, thank you, Guppy's collar, please. I want Guppy's collar to know it's appreciated around here. We stand a Guppy's collar. We stand a king and or queen. Or non-denominational. Doesn't matter what you are. It's okay. Because we stand Guppy's collar. We stand a collar kink around here. And oh, that was terrible. Oh, I deserve that. Okay, I'd like to mention though. Alright. I didn't show the seed again. And I didn't show it the last time I said I was gonna show it either. That's not what I'd like to mention. I just can't believe that I keep saying to do it and I don't do it. You know what? I'm gonna take my piece of paper, the thing I like reading off of on occasion and writing onto, on even less occasion, and I'm going to write show the seed, you fool. There we are. It is underlined as well. So now I should remember it. So if you wanted to play along to that awful seed we just had, it is 47 FQ, not a double entendre, 1EZ7. It was not easy. It was terrible. I hated it. And you should too, because I said so. With how many Guppy revives we had in that, you got like 18 for the price of one because I said so. So I think we're gonna call it on this one. This one's a little short, didn't quite make it to a half an hour. But I promise you 2 things. One, that in the next one I will show the seed at the start. We will do it. We will read it off. It'll be there. You can play along. Finally, you'll be able to play along at home if you have this game. I am so sorry that I haven't done it before. I have no excuses. Honestly, I don't. And second promise is that next time we won't die that many times because in all likelihood we are going to get a Guppy item that'll let us die that many times. But if you stuck around for this long, you've watched me die. You've watched these absolute moments of triumph and failure epitomized with me having an absolute geek fit. Please leave a like. I can't stress enough how much it would mean to me if you did, and I also can't stress enough how much of a great time it was to record this one. if you liked what you saw, stick around, subscribe. There will be more. I can't guarantee they'll all be this high octane, but there will be more. There's more where that came from. And if you are sticking around, be sure to give me a follow on Twitter. I'm at most folks. The name will be Orange Joe when you find me. But the handle is at most folks because most folks call me Orange Joe. Again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for going on this wild ride with me. Next time there will be less mistakes, less idiocy, 100% more Joe. We'll see you next time.